All right. Hello, chat. How's it going? We're back. We're playing a little Path of Exile 2 today because, I mean, there's not really much more reason other than I spitballed the idea the other day, and a lot of people were like, that would be a good idea. So here we are, because chat fueled my my addictions. So we're gonna be playing PoE. I already said PoE. We're gonna be doing Hardcore SSF, which is solo self-found. We'll get into it. Just I'll explain for those not in the know. I'm gonna be trying to make Blood Mage work because I feel like it can work. I really do feel like it can work. It's just I have not been able to make it work yet, and I want to so badly. So I'm sticking to it. I've learned some things from many character deaths in hardcore, and then just playing those characters out in softcore to try to get a better idea of what the hell is going on. I think I've got some sort of idea. So we'll see. Also, I'm gonna have to see how the volume is on this. It looks a little loud. Just a little bit. I don't understand. No planes, no robots, no zombies. You say no zombies. You just wait. There may or may not be some zombies. I don't have a percentage, so I can't really. Hold on. We'll try there. That looks fine. Yeah, so I've had a couple deaths. I've learned. I've played them out in softcore / what would be known as standard league. I think I'm learning. I don't really know. I'm trying to figure things out. If you don't know PoE, ARPG, think Diablo. You'll see it's very Diablo, but it's better. It's like Diablo, but better. You didn't hear it from me, but you also absolutely did. Hardcore means character dies, they get dropped into standard league. So it's not that they're unplayable from that point on, but if you're trying to get your hardcore fix, you're pretty much done once you die. Normally with the whole seasonal aspect to PoE, there would be a little more to it than that, but PoE 2 isn't fully out yet. Early access, so we'll see. And then solo self-found, SSF, is an optional additional thing that you can do in either, where it just restricts trade and co-op play. So it makes it just like totally A, solo, you can't play with other people, and B, you can't trade items or currency. Like anything that you want to use, you have to go and find. So it makes it a little more rewarding that way. Anyway, the poll is split 50-50. A lot of classes, but only one for me.
Foul witch! Your very own coven cast you out for your forbidden pursuits. Your twisted necromancy ends
Cannot
here,
afford to become addicted. You say that.
Speak your last.
The poll is split between the two builds. Oh yeah, here, let me actually turn this on and show. I do have builds mapped out on Mobalytics. These are not public. They're all drafts. Like you see the publish button on all of these. I keep these for myself because A, they're mine, and B, I'm not confident that any of them are good enough to publish. But I have these. So that's what I'm using. When I say that I have a couple planned out already, like you open any of those up, they're extensive. I'm a big fucking nerd. Should I just flip a coin between these two since the poll is 50-50? I think I might. Because how am I supposed to name a character? It's heads. So cold damage it is, I suppose. You think anyone has taken Chili Chole? Nope. No one's taking it. Lightning, the coin has spoken. The coin knows. Not cold Draculich? No. We already got it. Quick and easy. Pray for this one.
I will not join the dead today.
She might not live long. Pray for her.
You're alive. I'm glad to see another living soul. The miller went off to warn Clearfell about a strange sickness plaguing our men. I was fixing to go after him, till that bloody thing got to me first. Now, all those who drowned in the flooding, suddenly they ain't so dead no more. I would appreciate it if you could... Reach Clearfell. Find the miller.
Okay.
The dead rise again. Oh, I'm going to like it here.
It begins. What is the one? Oh, Chaos Bolt. I haven't started a new character in weeks. So, I was like, what do I even start with on the witch? She's gonna be a little slow off the bat. Oh, what? What did I just yoink? What is the chainmail? Armor or evasion? It works for now. Maybe. I might want this. We'll see. I got a free 4 terabyte SSD. Some dummies that rented our theater to premiere some Tupac documentary left it here with the whole show on it? What? How? How do they just leave their documentary SSD? I mean, hey, if it's free, it's free. Oh, shit. I should be looking at the screen. I should definitely be looking. Oh, no. Okay, there was like a tiny bit of lag there for a second. I was like, don't tell me the servers are going to start freaking out right as I start trying to stream the game. Normally, if the servers start having a heart attack at any given time, I'm just like, oh, okay. Time to get off the game for a bit. Dies first 5 minutes? No. The energy shield will be better early. The minions are temporary. I'm not keeping them. I like playing minions. Not many people do. No, I say not many. Not everyone does. I certainly will do more minion stuff in this game at some point. I haven't gotten too far with any of it, so I don't know what I'm doing with it. And I'm not getting that deep in the experimentation, at least today.
This oozes
Unearth is great.
darkness.
Thank you.
I welcome it.
Slot that in. Bind it to a button, and we're cooking. Oh, it wants me to... Yes, I know how to use my skill. Thank you. Thank you very much for teaching me that. She's a bit of a slow start. Oh, again, I should be looking, not reading chat. The Unearth skill is very good. If I was playing minions, I'd probably be using it for a bit. These little spikes, when they hit a dead body as well, will make you a little fella. That little fella. So it's kind of just like a steamroll skill. The witch's primary thing is minions, at least in PoE 2. That's what they want the witch to be emphasized on, which is why they give you so much minion stuff right off the bat. But playing witch with like all the elemental stuff that you typically think the sorceress would use is kind of nuts, especially with Blood Mage and stuff. When I would play Diablo 2, if I pick a class that could summon enemies, that is the only build I do, then the witch would be what you want in PoE 2. Out of these, it's a simple choice, really. Damage all the way. Spell damage and minion damage. Not that I'm keeping the minions, but damage all the way. I could take energy shield, but you know what they say. The best defense is a good offense. They definitely say that. At least someone has at some point. I don't want, well, actually I do kind of want armor, I'm not gonna lie. So down the line, because of the way that Blood Mage functions, which the Blood Mage ascendancy we won't get for a bit, but we're gonna want, or at least I think we're gonna want, armor and energy shield, like split gear, to buffer out the life pool a bit.
The miller, I presume.
Ow, fucker. That's why we have the energy shield. Here we go. He made a mistake summoning all the zombies. He doesn't realize I'm playing witch. Incoming minion horde. Oh, he just killed all of them. Never mind. Okay. Forget the minion horde then. I didn't need them. Oh god. Slow and steady now. I might use that fire staff that I picked up. It's magic early on, so it just could be good.
Impressive size, but little acuity. Dismal.
Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna head back for items because this game, hardcore in this game has killed me so much. It's PoE 2 is not fucking around. I'm a witch in 1, a man of class. I see. Witch played minions really well in 1, but Witch was a little more, I feel, like leaning towards elemental stuff in PoE 1 than she is in 2. At least traditionally speaking. All I remember from Diablo stream was voting for birds. Man, that was when we were playing the druid in Diablo 4 and everyone just wanted me to like max out birds. And the bird skill was not very good. At least at that point in D4. They made druids minions pretty solid later on. They buffed the shit out of them. But at that point in the game, druids like minion setups were not good. D4 furry stream. Hey, that was a good time playing bear on D4.
You're skilled with the violence. If what you did out there in the riverbanks is any sign. Another refugee from the Count's justice, I take it. Well, have no fear. This place is something of a hideaway for many of us now, and we could sorely use your skills in these dark times. I'll smith for you what I can, if you're willing to bend your violence toward our defense.
Well, I could. I'm a bit violent. Oh my god, I picked up so many fucking items that I
particular dark hour
don't have scrolls for.
It moves unseen under the dirt and attacks without warning. We can't leave the walls to find food, and I've been unable to corner and slay the beast myself.
Okay.
Now, if you could channel your violence against this devourer, as Finn calls it, we'd be indebted to you.
I could do that.
Till next time.
I could channel my violence.
Hopefully he survives.
I was high damage, low defense thing, but the thing about PoE 1 is you aren't gonna dodge shit. Yeah, there is no dodge button in PoE 1. That's a new thing here.
Well,
So yeah,
things
defense
like
is really big. Still in 2, it's really big.
we survive.
Even with the dodge roll
We do
thing.
not live.
Because the dodge roll doesn't give you iframes here.
All this began the night Count Gino took his most loyal men into the Grelwood. After he returned, a madness grew in him. Something happened out there. Please, I beg of you, travel into the forest and begin your search. There must be some clue as to what took place.
Probably. Alright.
I fear this land's sickness will only deepen unless we do something.
I'll do something. Calm down.
Stay safe.
Literally the same game.
Cute
It's
girl.
just better.
Surprised she lived.
Oh, okay. All sorts of stash space with nothing in it. Oh, here. So one thing that's really good about PoE 2, especially for newcomers, and even for people like me, because, you know, it's a new game, is when you have a skill gem and you're like, okay, what do I want to get? And you're looking at everything that you can get with it, which the whole skill gem system, if you've only played one, is so different now. But when you're looking at what you can get with it, if you click on it,
Skeletal snipers do high damage but have low life.
they explain every skill in the game to you.
Fire an arrow of poison gas. The clouds explode if an igniting effect or detonating skill is used on them.
I shouldn't be showing that stuff. Someone's gonna be like, why aren't we doing this? Okay. So, here's the thing, chat. The whole, like, cornerstone for my cold damage Blood Mage setup is this skill down here, Comet. We're not getting this anytime soon. This has a minimum level of level 41 to use. So, leveling with this, I'm just gonna kind of be improvising. Frost Bomb is really fucking good. I will definitely be using Frost Bomb, because here, video.
Frost bomb pulses with ice, reducing enemies' resistance to cold damage.
That's the important part.
After a time, the orb will explode.
It's not the explosion. It looks like the explosion is the important part. It's not.
Reducing enemies'
Anything
resistance to cold damage.
with that little pulse around
After a
it
time,
gets
the
like,
orb will explode.
does it say here?
Frost bomb pulses with ice.
Yeah, minus
reducing enemies'
20% resistance to cold damage. So they take 20% more from cold damage. Although I might just want to grab this right away for killing things. Well, hold on. Hold on now.
Yes?
Let me see.
Please.
I have no gold. I was going to say, let me see what I can buy around here. I have no gold. Putting skills in sockets, while a cool idea, makes me angry when the chromatic orb doesn't give me the right sockets. Oh, don't worry. There's still plenty of of item gambling going on here. I could use a scroll on this staff and just whatever it is, roll with it and just use like the built-in firebolt skill for a bit. And then I could take Frost Bomb right away, because Frost Bomb is great. I'm going to want it long term. No, I guess Ice Nova is probably the way to go anyway. Here's what I should do. I should inspect one of these. Armor and fire resist. Oh, but no energy shield early on would feel so scary. Let me check one of these out. Increased charges isn't great, but sure, why not? No, screw these. I'm not gonna use these, so I'm not gonna use that staff for more than like a few minutes anyway. Here, if I
Goodbye.
The skill gem, I'm grabbing Ice Nova. Again, I'm kind of feeling this out. I don't have a set plan for the leveling process here. So we're just fucking improvising this one. I'll keep the wand and scepter set up for the time being. The scepter is giving us the level 1 like skeletal minions. I don't even know if I should slot this. I don't think there's much purpose to. I might as well sell it for gold.
Hello. I've collected these over time.
Is the game PC intense? I wouldn't think it was. It's a little, just because they're, you'll see. As I start doing especially like elemental shit.
It's beautiful.
It's a lot.
To accept.
I'm not gonna use the armor. I don't even know if this sells for any money, does it?
Another for my collection.
1 gold.
Thank you.
Awesome. Oh, that's way better. 23% applied instantly and reduced charges on use. That's way better than the other one.
Treasure it.
Yeah, fuck it. Sell the staff for 9 gold. Why not? I'm not gonna use it anyway.
Stay safe if you can.
I think I'm gonna die.
Take a look.
I think I don't have, like, anything good from running through the little opening tutorial area. Alright, fuck it. We'll just go in there with my new Ice Nova and pray. That's... let me switch these. Yeah. Better. I've seen minimal gameplay, to be fair, only early game stuff, because these hardcore players keep dying. I don't know what you're talking about when you say that. I don't know what you could mean by that. But yeah, like here, just already, it's a lot of particles. Man, this skill kind of sucks. Okay. It seems like it's good for AoE, but not for single target. Okay, yeah, that is the move. If I'm up against like a group where I can hit them all at once, Ice Nova's great. Otherwise, stick to the Chaos Bolt for now. Oh, it does freeze them though. That's a nice benefit. This is a level 3 area. I was just seeing if there was like a waypoint in here so that I could fast travel in when I'm done in the clear fell. We just need to get some gear, some XP, and pray that I don't die in the meantime. Is basically what is going on here. The free skeletal minions will help us out for a bit, at the very least. They'll pull a little aggro, keep me alive longer. Minions are like a built-in defense in that sense, so it's good. Okay, maybe Ice Nova's not so bad. It's terrible for single target, but that's clearly not what I'm supposed to be using it for. I mean, just look at it. Oh, my minions are dead. And she's reviving shit. Here we go. Oh, ow, ow. Started spamming. Minion and spell damage again. Here, let me actually pull up my mapped out passive tree. I don't need it like quite yet. Honestly, there's kind of just one way to go when starting a witch, which is just straight up through this. Oh, hold on. I didn't show it. I can't believe I didn't show it. I got carried away. For anyone who hasn't seen the game much before, behold the Path of Exile, passive tree. Take it all in all of its glory. I know. It's scary, but we're gonna get through it together, okay? We're gonna get through it together, just one step at a time. One spell and minion damage node at a time. Nuh-uh. Mikkel just says, nuh-uh. It's the part that Kaz dislikes. The developers are very funny about it, because they're very aware that the like biggest thing that turns off new players just because of how intimidating it is the passive tree. People see that and they're just like, no, I can't do that. And they fucking quit the game immediately. It's not really that scary. I say as someone with a few hundred hours in the first game. If you just take the time to look around and think about what you're trying to do, it's not that scary. But it's also very expensive to respec in PoE. They allow it, you can respec stuff, but they want your decisions to still be like fairly important. So it's if you end up borking your build early on, it's a pain in the ass to recover. But that's where most PoE players, including me, will tell new people, like, yeah, your first build is gonna suck. Just don't worry about it. And like your second and third builds are probably also gonna suck. Just don't worry about it. Like, ugh, that's the wrong hotkey. Don't get too hung up on the fact that your first few builds are going to be ass, because it's just, the learning has to happen. Armor's not exactly what I'm looking for. The armor defense in this game right now is not good. It's a big point of criticism that armor is just not mitigating enough damage to be super useful, which is why I'm gonna, ooh, life regen amulet, even with no like magic or anything on it, that will be helpful. By default, there is no passive life regen in this game. So just having like, what is that, 2.3 per second? That's actually not a bad amount for being level 3 either. Having a life pool of 66 in total, 2.3 a second is not a bad regen rate. Notice of criminality. Hold on a second.
I have received reports of a number of villagers hiding at the Clearfell logging site. Travel there and convey my order to return. Anyone refusing my authority should be considered a traitor and a criminal. Deal with them as you see fit, but bring their bodies back to the manor.
To the manor. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay, a skill gem means that I can grab Frost Bomb. Hold on, we're cooking now, chat. Okay. No. Yeah, put that on my... That's as good as it's gonna get. It's gonna be a weird... Okay, hold on. Now with Frost Bomb, we're gonna start cooking, because now we can drop a debuff on enemies and then hit them with the Ice Nova. And they're just gonna take more cold damage. They're gonna freeze more easily. Now we're getting somewhere. I still need more defensive gear. I have none. But at least in terms of dealing damage, we're getting somewhere. We're gonna be clearing areas out because I need the XP, I need the gear. I might even reset instances of some areas and farm them a second time. Because the fucking hardcore right now, especially in Act 1, if you're not getting like the gear you need, you're dying. So if I need to item farm, we're gonna need to item farm. Oh, ooh, more energy shield. Yes. Energy shield is very good right now. Like, so good. As a defensive stat. There are 3 defensive stats in PoE. There's armor, which is just straight damage mitigation when you get hit. There's evasion, which is like chance to dodge attacks entirely. And then energy shield, which is just a shield mechanic. Think like Halo energy shield, basically. It's exactly that. Right now in PoE 2, energy shield is by far the best of the 3. Like, to the point where it almost doesn't matter what your build is. You're almost always going to want to use energy shield right now because it's that good. Do you use WASD or controller? WASD. I decided to try it out when early access first dropped. And I played it for like a week. And then I tried to swap back to moving with the mouse. And I realized it's just not as good. We love build diversity. It will get there, but the game is like PoE 1 is the most build diversity I've ever seen in an ARPG. So they're going to get it there, but right now some things just need to be worked out with like the systems design. I mean, obviously, game isn't even out yet, officially. 1.0 hasn't even hit yet, is what I mean when I say that. So they're still working out the systems design and stuff like that. I am going to want armor on this build for Blood Mage stuff. Blood Mage needs to have a pretty substantial life pool. So, and to be able to sustain the life pool well. So I'm going to split between, man, the lag right there, energy and armor, and see if that's any good. Because I don't feel confident going fully into armor, because armor right now is really fucking bad in this game. Like, going straight armor is just poo-poo right now. So I'm splitting it with some energy shields, some armor. Seeing how that goes. Oh, sweet. Big. I was just about to say, is that still gonna go through? Only has a third of the weapon and half of the skills so far. Yeah, and like, what's it? A lot of the classes and ascendancies aren't even in the game yet. Like, Witch right now, each class is supposed to have 3 ascendancies to choose from. Witch only has 2 of her 3 even implemented so far. Just a lot of stuff is like coming, but isn't here yet, sort of thing. This is one of my favorite things about PoE 2. Right there. A lot of the world bosses drop you things for beating them that are just like permanent buffs. Killing this witch boss in the level 2 area for the entire rest of my character now gets me plus 10% cold resistance. Regardless of my passives, my gear, whatever, I just have that 10% cold resist for the rest of the game. One of my favorite things about PoE 2 is just that. It is so nice to be that rewarded for going out and finding like the extra bosses and stuff. Just gonna plop my 1 augmentation orb in. We'll get to, man, I don't even have a single magic item equipped. What the fuck is this? Do I even... Hold on. Do I even go to the Mud Burrow at that rate? My gear is so fucking bad right now that I don't think I think I want to reset Clearfell probably. I don't know. Chat, do we play it safe or do we just say fuck it, we ball and go straight for the level 3? Pray we don't die in there with the fucking abysmal gear that we have right now. Ball. Somehow I felt like I might know chat's answer ahead of time, but it was worth asking. All right, Mud Burrow time. This area is spooky as shit early on in a hardcore run. Oh yeah, there's poison damage down here too. Man, this is gonna be such a shit show. If nothing else, we should get to level 4 pretty quickly. And that will help. Not a lot, because gear is so important, but it should help a bit. And enemies here are apparently weak to cold. Oh no, he's resistant to cold. Okay, it depends on the enemy. More energy shield from those boots, though. Again, basic item. What is happening? Ooh, okay. That's why we have energy shield. That's a magic glove. See, well, how many? Yeah, okay, I'm starting to already get some scrolls going. Because that's a thing right at the start as well. It's just, sometimes you legit get like no wisdom scrolls. Ooh. Increased energy shield and 10% cold resist on those gloves. All right, this will get me level 2 skeletons instead of level 1, and I guess it also has increased spirit and mana. Not that that's gonna be a super big deal, but slightly better than we were before that room. Keep on ballin' till you bust. You don't understand PoE 2, Mickle. This isn't some Diablo 4, you know, starting you out in World Tier 1 little baby shit. Think of it this way, PoE 2 basically is like, oh, level 1 fresh character. All right, we're gonna drop you into like World Tier 3. Just see how you do. If you die, guess you're restarting. Sucks. More spell and minion. Whoa, whoa. I'm trying to click the fucking button. Makes the Final Fantasy X spear grid look like a joke. PoE 2 is Diablo 2's sequel. I was just saying that the other day. I feel like this is the actual genuine like Diablo 2 successor now. Doesn't fuck around. It's going to have good build diversity down the line. Right now, build diversity is like, it's kind of there. There are a good amount of like viable builds right now. The issue isn't that like there aren't many things that are viable. It's that a lot of things aren't viable right now because the game is just not tuned for it. Like in general, melee builds are fucking struggling right now. Which luckily I've always been a, what's it, like spellcaster minion kind of guy in my ARPGs, so it works for me, I guess. I'm gonna take this Gamba, even though it's temporary. All right, we'll sell that for gold. +6 strength. Fucking shit. Oh, Alharad, thank you for donating to Habitat. Appreciate it. Hello, Ryden. Hello, DS. Is this the boss room? That is the boss room. We're gonna fucking back out of there and clear the rest of the area first to pray we get some better gear. Because holy shit. Like, we're doing a little better. Still not great. Just beat the Act 3 boss with a cold sorcerer like an hour ago. I am almost through Act 3 playing softcore. But I've been playing a couple different softcore characters and just bouncing around depending which one I want to play. So I would have been through the campaign and into maps if I wasn't like indecisive and bouncing around and trying a bunch of different stuff out. They're not specifically for California, no. Habitat just is, what's it? A global operation. Oh God. That even makes the PoE 1 tree look small. I think it's about the same size as the PoE 1 tree. I think. Actually, I don't know. I'm not entirely sure on that. I don't know how many nodes are on the PoE 2 tree. PoE 1 was like 1,300 something nodes. Motherfucker. Chaos Bolt is going to be faster for those guys. They're just too big. Getting no item drops. You're a necromancer? Kind of temporarily. This scepter that I have, that's mostly behind my camera, I'm just realizing. This scepter just grants you the skill level 2. Well, it's a level 2 version of the skeletal warrior skill, the minion. So just having it equipped gives me these 2 skeletons. I'm not going to be going necromancer. We're going to be going pure, like, cold damage spellcaster, but we're playing the witch. So a lot of her early game drops are going to be a little more necromancer-esque. The Lazuli ring. Lazuli? Oh, and the belt, I guess, is better than nothing. I suppose Iron Ring is better than nothing, but I'm not keeping that. Iron Ring is physical damage. This is more max mana, which I don't really need. This is more life recovery when I use my life flask. So that's actually just useful, even though it's not magic. But also, why the fuck do I have no magic items? What is happening? I'm trying to say fuck it, we ball, but if it doesn't start dropping me at least a little bit of decent gear, like, I'm actually gonna have to stop an item farm. There's no way. I'm going to die if it keeps up like this. I do somehow have 20% cold resist already. And absolutely nothing else. Shame there aren't that many cold enemies hanging around. Rawhide's evasion. I wasn't sure. Just admit it, you ain't no baller. Hey. I would be a baller if RNG allowed. I'm balling right now. That's the whole area cleared. Aside from the boss. So, fuck me. Here we go. Did they add that thing? They did add it. I was gonna say, did they add the thing where they said you were gonna be able to fast travel between checkpoints? Like within an area? So nice.
What a pretty worm.
Oh god. Ow! This is such a weird leveling setup for bossing. I feel like I don't want to use Ice Nova, but I also do want to use Ice Nova. I probably do just for the freezing.
The tail.
Oh fuck, the tail's coming out. Ooh. Oh, huge. Whoa, I almost ripped right there. Oh my god, I caught it just before it actually killed me. Holy fuck. Christ.
The raven always outsmarts.
Ooh, armor energy is exactly what I want. Armor energy? Wait, hold on. I just got 2 magic items with the actual defense splits that I want. Additional armor, additional energy shield, and some fire resist. Additional max life and life regen. These are good. Oh, finally, something. Level up the Ice Nova, I guess. Finally, something. Art is spot on. Combat looks good. It's a great game. I've been saying it.
Yes.
I've been saying
I
it.
like
It's a great game.
to bits and pieces. I will treasure it.
Take all my shit. I could afford that. Oh yeah, it is magic, but it's not getting me anything good. This has level 2 freezing shards on it. Mana per enemy killed would be good.
That one spoke to me as well.
Thank you. Glad it spoke to you. Even more glad that it's speaking to me.
Hello.
Rest in peace. Oh no, not disenchant, my bad. Rest in peace, skeletons.
Some odds and ends of mine. I will treasure it.
Was great while it lasted, but we're moving on. I do need to hit level 5 for those new defense items, but other than that, you familiar with JJ over at ROE? Yeah, we're mutuals. I'm not as directly in contact with him as I am with others over at ROE, but we are mutuals. It has dodge, no iframes on the dodge, but yes. Oh, hold on. The passive tree. Behold, I've already done this, but behold the passive tree. Take it all in its glory. And also, don't be scared of it. We're here. We'll get through this. It's okay. It's not as scary as it looks. It's absolutely as scary as it looks. But if you just sit down and go through it and figure it out, it's fine. And thankfully, I've played this for like 20-ish hours already. So I've gone through it enough to know what I want to be doing here. Let's head over towards Grelwood. So each class has its own? No, here, sorry. It is all the same. Like you see the witch icon here, and then you see all the starting points. The starting point differs depending on what you're playing. So like the witch starts with one of these two nodes. I chose increased spell damage, but you could go for max energy shield and start leveling into that, which could also get you into increased mana regen, but I'm just pumping the spell damage right off the bat. And then this is a larger node for spell damage and intelligence. It's good stuff. One motherfucker of a skill tree. It's a bit of a big skill tree. I'm gonna want to move this to, I guess, Q. I'm probably not gonna use the staff's like built-in skill. But this is what I was going for. I wanted to have this staff. I wanted to have a frost staff. All right. Level 4 area, because Mikkel said, fuck it, we ball. So, we go.
Has turned foul.
The Grelwood.
Prefer it this way.
It is good for, like, a big shotgun right to the face. Oh, wait. Oh, this is a boss? Yeah, fuck it. I'm looting your cauldron, bitch.
A sister in the Grelwood.
Why are there other enemies here? Oh, God. Ow, ow, she's freezing me. That's supposed to be my thing. She's a nasty bitch. Oh, no. Yikes. Ow. I don't want her energy shield to fill back up. Oh, I froze her. Holy shit. Sweet. Another one down. There's a couple rares there, but I don't think either of those are what I want. Maybe the Great Helm? No, the Great Helm is just armor. And then that's armor and evasion. Shit. I'm looking for the energy shield. Although I guess right now I'm running just armor. Oh, wait, but I have a helmet for level 5 that is split. Okay, never mind. Well, I could probably sell this, I guess. I'm just gonna want the full life flask and the full mana flask. Neither of these are great. Wait. Hold on. I missed that this was 56% more recovery. That brings it up to 75, but this is just 70. And I could probably, yeah, fuck it. We'll run with that. Hold on. Taking a trip to the well so that I'm not running around with empty flasks. I can ball, but not that hard. No empty flasks while I'm running around. Is this a good starting point for someone who's playing an ARPG for the first time? It is, as long as you go in just kind of understanding that it's going to be a lot to learn all at once. But, like, it's great. It's just a really fucking good ARPG. I think it's still got, like, a few updates to go before I would say that it's, like, as good as PoE 1. But in terms of just, like, the game feel and the art direction and all that, it's already... It's getting there. And it's a lot easier to approach as a newcomer than PoE 1 as well. Just because of some of the small changes they've made. Huge. Huge mana flask. 101 and reduced charges as well. Holy. All right, hold on. Hit the well real quick. Seems like you have to put in 10,000 hours. No, so the passive tree... Here's the thing with this passive tree, right? You don't fill out the whole thing. And like, you won't even come remotely close to filling out the entire thing. In PoE 1, because again, I just don't know the numbers for 2 yet. But in the original game, the total number of nodes on the tree was 1,300 and something. And then the maximum amount you could have on a character was like 132, I think it was. So you're not even going to get close to hitting every node. You have to like pick and choose what you're going to want. I'm going to mod this shit and max the tree. It's a server-based game because it is technically an MMO. We're playing solo self-found, which means I can't party up with any other players, and I also can't trade items with other players, like items and currency. Can't do it. It makes it play like a more traditional single-player RPG. It takes the MMO elements out of it by playing solo self-found and makes it like a dedicated solo experience, which I enjoy. I enjoy it a lot. Oh, there was some server lag. But it is an always online game because it's an MMO. Technically. It's an MMO that plays very much like a traditional single player ARPG, but it is an MMO on paper. Get me up to level 5 so that I'm at least 1 level over the enemies in this area. Give me that little bit of security that I'm desperate for right now. This has item trade? Yes. It has a very, very active, like, trade scene. Oh, what did I just grab? What did I just pick up?
My knowledge grows deeper.
I'm not gonna want that belt. Oh, an iron ring. Well, I guess it's... Oh, I don't have any wisdom. Oh, my bad. I have a support gem and... Hold on. Okay, there's a lot right now. Pause. First off, level up means skill point. Just more spell damage. 8% more. Stack it up. Second, level 5 means that I can equip these now. My better defense items. Life regen and max life on this one. Armor, increased armor and energy shield and some fire resist on those. Beautiful stuff. And I forgot that I have this support gem. See, this is where I planned everything out ahead of time for a reason. Oh, right. Man, I was cooking. It's actually not in this menu. I'm going to have to search it. But on my Frost Bomb, I'm going to want the Persistence support gem. Because it makes any skill that you slot it into last 40% longer. So it might seem weird that I would want my bomb to take longer to explode, but that's what I was kind of talking about earlier. This isn't about the explosion. It's not about the damage of the explosion. It's about the fact that anyone who steps into that circle while it's there starts to take 20% more cold damage. They get a debuff from stepping into it. So having it on the ground for longer is actually good for me. Mana per enemy killed is good, and it's better than a shitty plain. I can sell it at the very least. Shitty plain iron ring. Gold is a new thing in PoE 2, and I'm still getting used to this game having gold. So, like, keeping everything to sell, while you could do it in PoE 1, it was like, man, I don't really need to. So I would just drop shit after I didn't need it. But now it really is, I do want to sell it. Wait a minute, I never talked to the NPC in town to get my reward for killing the big worm. I only just saw it on my sidebar. If I start playing this, I won't be able to go back to other games because this is too good. In terms of ARPGs, this kind of is like that. That's how PoE 1 was for me.
That's incredible. This is the first real success we've had against the darkness. We can breathe a bit easier now. Perhaps even go out and gather food. Now, this
You're welcome.
won't cover our debt to you, not nearly. But take it as thanks.
Oh, it's another support gem as a reward for that?
A pint out there. Do bring it back.
What else do I want on Frostbomb? Can I get leverage with a level 1 gem? If I can type. I sure can. With a level 1 bomb, a level 1 support gem. This gives any skill that I slot this into gets plus 50% increased crit chance against immobilized enemies. So specifically against frozen enemies, but since I'm using all ice skills, I'm going to be freezing enemies. So an additional 50% chance to crit while using the bomb on frozen enemies. Enough said. I don't need to explain any further.
How's the clearing? Here's
I
what
do not
got.
need to explain further. Or at least I don't think I do.
Stick to the cairns.
People said that about Midder's Gate.
Another
Baldur's Gate was very good.
Thank you.
Give me your gold. Give me your gold. No. Well, I have, oh, well, I'm gonna get rid of this ring. Okay, yeah, I do want to keep the mana on kill.
Bye.
Never mind. Anyway. No, for ARPGs, though, this does make shit like, I don't know, if you're playing, like, Diablo 4, which I do need to check out Diablo 4 again sometime. I've heard that the last couple seasonal updates have done a lot of good for the game. Don't know if that's true, but I've heard it. The shop is not useless. No, the shop can be very good. It's very worth it to, like, try to get a good stockpile of gold and constantly check in at the shop. The shop refreshes every time you level up. It's not a time-based thing. Every time that you hit a new level, the shops will refresh their stock with new shit. So it's good to have as big of a stockpile of gold as you can, and then check back in every time you level up to see if there's anything good for your build. Because as big of a difference as the passive tree does make, the real make or break in PoE, aside from like your skill and support gems, is I was meant to sell this too, I don't know why I didn't, is your gear. Your gear is so incredibly important. Like right now, I wouldn't have like passive life regen if it weren't for the gear that I'm wearing. Because passive life regen just isn't a thing that you typically have in PoE 2
Blood,
or 1.
bones,
But
and rust. I need more time.
boosh. Find all the items. Get all the XP. If we get good items and more XP, we can ball out even harder. Can you change skills easily? Yes. But also kind of no. In terms of can you change skills easily, it is as easy. Like if I want to get rid of Frost Bomb, or actually I'll do Ice Nova because I have the supports in there. If I want to get rid of Ice Nova, I just take it out. If I want it back, I just put it back in. But where you're really going to have a harder time, like you can change skills easily, but if you want to change like your entire build archetype, you can. It's gonna be incredibly expensive. Like it's not something you're gonna do easily. You can respec, but if you're making like a big overarching change like that on a character, it's going to be so expensive. But if you're playing Trade League, all of your characters' stashes are universal. So like all of your currency will be shared between all of your characters if you play Trade League instead of solo self-found. So if you're playing a ton of different characters, then you'll have a shit ton of money that you're sitting on anyway. I like playing SSF and having all my characters be separated like that. So if you play SSF, it's so hard. You kind of have to have a solid plan going into things. No reset per playthrough like D2. Yeah, so basically with like the passive tree, like every one node of the passive tree that you want to refund your skill point on will cost you a certain amount depending on like what your character level is. It gets more expensive as you get further into the game. So you refund things 1 point at a time on the passive tree. And even then, like refunding even 2 or 3 nodes is decently pricey. They allow respecs to be a thing, but they also still want your points, or sorry, your decisions with your build to have a lot of meaning and to be something that you have to think about ahead of time. So their middle ground is like, it's there, but it's so hard to actually change your entire build like mid playthrough. Right? Why try to ball when you have no balls? It's working so far. Although this area, I think my first PoE2 character, because I, of course, went straight into hardcore. My first PoE2 character died in this area to a boss in this area. So, we'll see whether or not we are balling soon. This is a level 4 area, and I just hit 5. So we do have a little buffer. Not a ton of buffer. Normally, if you want to be like comfy, not like to the point where it doesn't matter, because you can still definitely die like this, but if you want to be really comfy with like over leveling, you want to be like 2 levels over where you are in the campaign. Right now, I'm only 1 level over. So I'm a little comfier than if I were equal level. But I'm not like super comfy. I can't just, you know, not pay attention to what's going on.
Who is this that adorns the Tree of Souls?
By decree of the Count of Ogden, those condemned to hang from these branches are to be left until their hearts no longer beat, their lungs no longer fill with air, and their flesh is no longer warm. In death, you are not forgiven. Your souls will remain trapped here by this ancient moor of maligned wood, and the grove will be forever denied you. Rot here in the Grelwood for all time, and good riddance.
Damn. This Count of Ogham's kind of a bitch. Just in case I need to spell that out for anyone.
What happened here?
You'll see. That's kind of mean, kind of ruthless.
Is it still alive? Perhaps it can give us the answers we seek. Only the Count's sword has the power to bind souls to the tree like this. We must free it somehow.
Uh-oh.
To release that being from the Tree of Souls, we'll need more than simply cutting his rope. The ancient runes that imbue the Count's blade created the binding, and only ancient runes can break it. There is a battlefield not far from here that runs red with rust, where the weapons and armor of countless Ezamites still remain. We call it the Red Veil. You should search the area. There may still be power in some of those centuries-old relics. Renly will know how to forge them, bring the runes to him, and then, perhaps, we shall find some answers. I'll wait here. The old magics will protect me.
Whatever you say, crazy lady. You better hope your old magics protect you. Have you seen the shit in these woods? I have. Burn it, burn the tree. Oh, we're hitting a bit of lag. Christ. I'm just praying the servers hold strong. The servers are fine like 95% of the time that I try to play this game. But then there's like a 5% portion where like I log on to play a bit, servers are having a fucking heart attack, and I just log back off. I can wait. Here we go. This guy was the one that killed my first character. The Bramble Ghast. Remember the name. I'm getting good damage on him right now, though. I've just, between the debuff and the bomb damage and everything. Granted, this is with the advantage of having figured out the game now compared to like my very first character. Oh yeah, he's fucked. So boned. Screw your chaos damage. Can't hurt me. I know better now. I also know to be careful with him, which I did not know going in the first time. Do I want to... Here, little... Oh, max life and passive regen, another 2.6 on top of what I've already got between the amulet and the helmet. I would be losing a little bit of energy shield and a bit of armor as well. And my fire resist. Actually, ooh, I might... This is the only fire resist I have on these boots right now. But max life and regen, that's kind of... It's a weird thing to try to think through. I'm like, what do I want to do? It's basically solo. Again, it's an MMO. I'm just playing in the solo mode. But it is an MMO. Most people who are really into this shit, and especially really into RPGs, or sorry, ARPGs, do play solo self-found. But also some people who have like thousands of hours in PoE love playing Trade League and just trying to like nuke bosses with all the most insanely expensive gear and like late game builds. Not to say that like everyone who plays this game and is super into it plays solo self-found, but a lot of people do. Yeah, I know energy shield is where it's at, but we're playing Blood Mage. So I'm trying to like look ahead, because having a chunky life pool and sustaining that life pool long term is what I'm gonna want, which is why I'm splitting between armor and shield. Because shield is good, so I want some, but I'm also gonna want a solid life pool for what I'm doing here. Nuking and min-maxing bosses is fun and shit. Yeah, some people play this game for thousands of hours, and that's just what they do. They play like standard Trade League and just try to nuke their way through as many bosses as they can. It's just down to the person. Good flask. Actually, I can sell this. Keep forgetting I can sell things for gold. I think I'm gonna want the max life and the life regen. But I'm gonna hold on to these because maybe I'll be wrong. But I think that is gonna be what I want here. I'm gonna sell that too. Thank you, Bramblegast, for not killing me, by the way. That gives me some faith that I'm off to a solid start with like synergies and stuff, that boss went as well as it did. Gives me some hope.
Goodbye.
Chili Chole might just survive. Because Act 1 it will fucking kill you. And if Act 1 won't kill you, Act 2 will kill you. In this game right now. But we'll get there when we get there. The campaign is pretty lengthy and really good in PoE 2 as well. Like, I remember when Diablo 4 came out, and being the big PoE fan that I was even then, I was like, you know what, Diablo 4, you might just have the best ARPG campaign I've ever played. Like, genuinely, D4's like campaign, the main campaign, is really good. But if I'm being real, I think PoE 2 has beaten D4's campaign. This campaign is great. What do you do when the campaign has ended? When the campaign ends, you go to maps. The endgame in PoE is great. The endgame, most people don't even really like PoE's campaign. Well, with PoE 1, a lot of people are pretty agreed that PoE 2 has a great campaign. But people really who get into PoE are playing it for the endgame. Because the endgame, unlike Diablo 4 at launch, for the most recent example that like took off really well when it first came out, is really good. Even right now, in the current state of early access, endgame is great. Mapping in PoE 2 right now, solid. But it literally is just, it's basically a system where you get maps that have like modifiers and whatever. You run through them. You get to the end, you kill the boss, you get all the loot, and then you go to the next one. You're constantly running maps of just enemies. What is considered endgame in PoE 2? I don't know what world tier. I was just talking Diablo 4. I don't know what map tier is considered endgame right now. Normally, people consider the entire campaign to be, to be early game for PoE. And then, yeah, I don't know what people are considering endgame for PoE 2, but it's probably like tier 7 maps and above, tier 8 maps and above. I don't know currently. I don't know what people are saying is endgame right now. But also, after you clear the campaign, there is the cruel campaign, which is basically like, if you've ever played Borderlands, and you know how Borderlands does its New Game Plus, it's basically just Borderlands New Game Plus. It is like the simplest way I could put it for the cruel campaign. You run back through the campaign again, but it's all scaled up to the level that you are when you finish the first run of the campaign. And you get better loot. You get more like passive rewards that stack onto your character, and you continue forward. I'm gonna go grab that waypoint in the Grim Tangle because I was stupid and didn't, so I'm gonna do that before I go forward. I don't know what tier of maps people are considering endgame though. Oh, here.
Brutes here have a mind of their own. I'll need to convince them to part for me.
Can't get through. But grab the waypoint for the fast travel. All right. Level 5 area. Oh, I'm almost level 6 though. I was gonna say back to not being over leveled. But I'm 80% of the way to level 6, so we'll be fine. It'll be a little scary for a bit, especially with poison damage getting thrown around. Poison damage in general is scary in this game. Just always scary. Along with, what's it? Chaos damage entirely is scary as fuck. But you'll see a lot more poison than you will, what's it? Just straight up chaos damage early on. I say that as a purple arrow flies by my head. Oh no, that's lightning. Okay, I thought it was purple. It is a blue arrow. That was lightning. Ow. Never mind. Not chaos damage. It just looked kind of purpley to me. Ow. Trying to, yeah, there we go. All right, big node time. 16% spell damage and 10 intelligence. Here, let me look at my, like, my fully mapped out one. I think from where we are here, because I have a two-way split from this node, but if I were to go left, I have to go through all these attribute nodes to get down here. Oh, but then these nodes are... Okay. All the nodes that I'm grabbing down here are like life regen, damage recouped as life regen. Oh, increased crit chance on that one, and strength. We're gonna need some strength on this build. Crit damage. Oh, increased area of effect is gonna be very good on this build. So yeah, all the nodes that I have down here are great. And then what are these? Also crit damage and crit chance. Okay. But that's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 skill points to get down there. So I think at the very least, that's energy shield. Okay. And this is cast speed. Yeah, so I think what I'm gonna do is grab these cast speed nodes and this energy shield node. What are these? Crit chance and crit damage. Okay. Okay. I think I'm gonna grab these and the energy shield. And then I'm gonna grab all the crit stuff right here. And then I'll come down for the safe, all the life regen and stuff like that. Common for 75. Yeah. That's the PoE. So you see on like the character sheet where my resistances are right now. I currently have 0, 0, 20% cold, and then 0 again. Typically in PoE, because the cap is 75% on all the elements, like you can't get more than 75% resist, especially when playing hardcore, you do see people try to get 75 across the board. By the time they're in like endgame, especially, you want to have that. And then chaos resist is basically as much as you can get, because it's a little harder to get chaos resist. But you're normally looking for like 30 or 40. 40 is great. If you can get 40% chaos resist, you're cooking. What's chaos? It's a very rare type of damage that is, like I said, it's a lot harder to get resistances for. So when you do get hit by chaos damage, it's scary as shit. And poison damage is terrifying because A, it's just poison in a video game. But you see here, you can't get poison damage resistance. You can get resistances to like every other ailment in the game. Not poison. Poison just fucking hurts. Or actually, is poison lumped in with chaos in this game? Hold on, if I highlight it. I don't think it is. No, I don't think it is. Had to check, because as soon as I said it, I'm like, I might be spreading misinformation on the internet.
Perhaps this is what
Oops. This is gonna be a little scary. That's a lot of enemies. Chaos resist D's nuts. Hey. Storm room. Oh yeah, that's poison. Thankfully, I have a ton of life regen on my gear, which is why I wanted those boots. That's why I was so tempted. I have a lot of life regen. What is my life regen? I have 7.7 life being recovered passively per second. And a max life of 152. So I might not have a super chunky energy shield, but I do have a little buffer before they hit my life bar, and then when they start hitting my life bar, I'm regenning really quickly, even without the life flask. What difficulty do you have it on? PoE doesn't have difficulties outside of just if you're playing hardcore or not. PoE just is PoE, and it's hard. It's just always hard. You can get poison resist on armor modifiers. Oh, okay. I don't think I've even seen poison resist on any gear yet. But I've also just, I swear, I've had the worst time gearing in PoE 2, which I know a lot of people have. A lot of people are saying that the gearing is kind of shit right now. As in just, it's really hard to get good gear in PoE 2 currently. And from what I've heard, I am not the only one having that problem. Far from it. But like across every character I've played, I've just had a really tough time gearing all of them. So far, I'm having a tough time gearing this character too. Okay, I'm liking the Ice Nova. Even though it's not something I'm planning on keeping long term. It is a nice little like AoE. When I'm constantly up against groups of enemies like this, just being able to hit and freeze like a bunch of them all at once like this. This is a solid leveling skill while keeping things on theme. I definitely could level with a more effective skill early on as a witch. But keeping things on brand for like the Cold Witch,
That voice.
this is nice.
He sounds like fun.
Oh, he is fun. I'm 50% to level 7. You think I could get level 7 just in this area before fighting the boss? And be 2 levels over? That would be so nice. That would feel a lot less risky if I could. The enemy density in this area is just good. I think that's why I'm leveling up quick here. Try to resist my Riz. That is an impossible challenge. 2 levels over is some buster shit. Mickle, I want you to play PoE. Go into hardcore and just go for it. Mickle just needs to learn. All this shit he's throwing at me. It's like 2 levels over. What is this casual shit? Caught me the game, I'm broke. Go do the original even. The original isn't as hard as PoE 2, like in the early game. Like PoE 2's Act 1 is a lot more unforgiving than the original's was. At least currently, they might balance that out. I don't know. Maybe they want it to be like this. I'm not sure. But the original's free. Just go give it a shot. All you got to do is download it. It doesn't look that hard. I do have the benefit of having played the game a good bit and figured out how to build now. Because PoE is it's a pretty big knowledge gap. And also what's making it pretty comfy compared to what it usually would be is my life regen. It's going a long way for me right now. Do you have more than one attack? Yeah, so if you haven't been here while I've been doing it, basically a lot of builds in this game work like this, where you have like one kind of, I guess, workhorse skill like this, where you're just using this all the time. But then this thing that I'm throwing down, what's it called? Frost bomb. It does explode, but primarily when I'm putting this down on a group of them before I start using the Nova, it's because it inflicts a 20% debuff on their cold resist. So they take 20% more cold damage after they've been hit by just sitting in the circle at all. You see it up in the top whenever they have it, like under their health bar. So I am using 2, but this big thing is like my bread and butter. I don't even have. I just realized I haven't gotten a single transmute this entire time. What has my RNG been? Transmute is a currency item for my non-PoE players that turns a normal item into a magic item with at least one random modifier on it. I haven't gotten a single one. Normally, I would have a couple by now so that I could be like, oh, here we go. Armor, energy shield, gloves. I can make something out of these. I can't. What are the microtransactions in this game like? Microtransactions in PoE are cosmetic. Actually, I can pull up the shop. At any time, you can just open it. Activating this is going to spawn the boss of the area. This third obelisk will spawn him. Again, that's the thing. I have knowledge ahead of time, which is helping with it not seeming so difficult. I know that right now I could spawn the boss, but I'm also 7% away from leveling up. So I'm just going to get this level real quick and then come back to the boss. See, like this good armor energy shield split. I can't upgrade it into a magic item. Just don't have the currency for it. I'm getting screwed on currency so far. Here, I'm yapping so much, my throat is drying out so fast. Here's the shop. Behold! The PoE 2 shop. Here we go. You can see like what's on sale. You got cosmetics. If that's your thing, oh, that's a waypoint decoration. I'm like, I can't even see that. If cosmetics are your thing, they do have some pretty cool cosmetics, to be fair. A lot of them are pretty sweet. Hold on. How am I gonna, oh my God, I can't like spin my character around to show that. At least I don't know how. They've got cool cosmetics. You don't need them. I've never bought a single cosmetic in either game. I just haven't. This is more what you're probably going to get into. I have currency on my account because when you buy the early access right now, they do give you 300 of like the premium currency just for buying early access as like a founder's award sort of thing. The stash tabs are the only thing that do affect gameplay. And even then, I have hundreds of hours in PoE 1 and I've never bought a single stash tab in it. These are like kind of pay to win, but all they do is just let you store more items than you typically would be able to. How much does early access cost? $30. $30 for early access. But it's mostly, it's the stash tabs and it's cosmetics. And like, I mean, come on. Some of the cosmetics are pretty fucking cool. Like, I'm never gonna buy these, but I can look at that and be like, okay, yeah. That's so fucking sweet. Where are they? And there's pets. Suspicious rock pet variations. Tumbling orb pet. That's a chaos orb. It's like the currency item that people use to trade in PoE is the chaos orb. It's literally just a giant currency orb that I guess tumbles around and follows you. They've got all that stuff. I still haven't even used like the currency that I have from buying early access because I'm waiting for the stash tabs to go on sale. Even though they're free for me right now, I could use less of the premium currency if I just wait for them to put stash tabs on sale. They were on sale a little bit after the game first dropped. I missed it because I didn't play it all that weekend. So I'm waiting for them to go on sale again. And then I'm going to probably buy a couple stash tabs. I want a currency tab for sure. But I mostly play solo self-found, hardcore solo self-found. So like for me, in playing PoE 1, the stash tabs were never all that necessary because I just didn't need that much space on each individual character, right? But if you are using like an account-wide stash playing standard and not SSF, you might find your stash gets a little cramped after you play for a bit, and you might feel a bit inclined to purchase. But the microtransactions are pretty minimal in PoE. They're there. I've never purchased a single one. And I played the original game a whole lot. Since I'm already over here, I might as well just clear everything out before doing the boss, even though I did hit level 7. Maybe a good piece of gear drops. I'm coping, but maybe. Since I've already gone out of my way to skip the boss, might as well clear everything and then go back. The life regen is carrying me so hard right now. I've started watching my life while running through here. That's why it doesn't seem so scary right now. And especially now I'm 2 levels over the area. I'm very comfy right now. But my gear is still kind of shit aside from the life pool and the life regen. I have very little resistance. I don't have anything that's like... I had, on one lightning build that I played, like right when early access dropped, at level 2, I got a lightning staff that dropped that had like plus 59% lightning damage and plus 2 levels to all lightning skills. Dropped at fucking level 2. I used that thing through like half of Act 2. Which is like, I used that thing until I was like almost level 30. That staff was such a goated drop at level 2. Like, gear can do that in this game. But getting something that solid for like, me going in knowing I was playing a lightning build and then getting that immediately was just crazy luck. Kill the caffeine. Don't make me buy this damn game. I've been telling you, Mikkel. I know from how you play D4 and how you generally are more drawn to games that are like, this is a game I can play for a few hundred hours off of one purchase. This is your kind of game. This is definitely a Mikkel game. This boss is kind of spooky. He's killed a character of mine before. Huge. I forget that this is my better single target attack. Just the staff skill. Because if I'm right point blank with the whole shotgun of damage. Oh yeah, but here. Ooh. Stop summoning! Stop! I'm glad I over-leveled extra. Bitch! This is a very comfy build for where we're at. Somehow this is working out. I can't believe with how awful of a start we had that this is working out, but it is. We're getting places now. Took a bit, but it's starting to feel real comfy. That belt is just gonna be better. Doesn't even matter what's on it. Oh, fire resist. The 7% flask life recovery is like nothing, but that fire resist also is low, but it's something, damn it. Frostbolt.
Frost bolts chill the ground and slow enemies. Target a frost bolt with Ice Nova to freeze enemies at a distance. Use...
I should have watched the rest of it. Goodbye. Oh no, I do want to keep... Okay. Never mind, not goodbye Ice Nova. Just change the bindings. Hold on a damn second. Still no no items to upgrade an item to... What's it? To magic. I cast this. This does damage on its own. Yeah, this does 9 to 14 cold damage. And then if I click the Ice Nova on it, I have a traveling AoE blast. I can cast the Ice Nova off of the orb. But then what if... This game is a fucking masterpiece. I can't get over it. This game has such cool shit. If I cast the orb and then I get ganked from behind, I can just Ice Nova anyway. It doesn't fucking matter. Oh my god. This game's fucking incredible. Skill synergies. Built-in skill synergies. How can you not love it?
Here are your spikes, but be cautious. They stayed warm after forging, no matter how many times I quenched them. I would ask what you need these for, but I'm putting my trust in you.
These are just quest item, nothing more. Yeah, nothing more.
If you find a pint out there, do bring it back.
I'll bring it back. Don't you worry. Look at my fucking currency. This is what I have to my name. This is what I have. 2 orbs of augmentation. Actually. I love gambling. If you didn't catch it, if you weren't really looking at what was happening, I said, oh, yeah, this is an item. This is a currency item that adds a new random modifier to any magic item that like has an open modifier slot. I used it on my staff that only had the mana per enemy killed modifier, and it just dropped 40% increased spell damage on it. I love gambling. Put these in their own tab.
Renly's done a fine job forging those spikes. Meet me at the Tree of Souls. These are just some odds and ends of mine. Another for my collection. Thank you.
Am I gonna be up against a lot of fire damage? Even if I am, I feel like the life regen is all, and the max life increase is just better.
I will treasure it.
I'll keep these in case I can find some, Those gloves are so good, though. Just because of the cold resist and the energy shield. Remember, chat, 99% of gamblers quit before hitting big. That was a crazy good gamble right there. It just gave it to me like that. Just dropped me a really good modifier. Because half the time you drop a random modifier on something, it's like, oh, that's not something for my build. Oh, sorry, I need to use the spikes he made.
Good. Now the others.
Do as I command. Release this shade to my service.
We're unsealing the hooded one.
He's unconscious, but he's breathing. Though, this wound. We should take him back to Clearfell. He may be the only one who knows what truly happened out here.
Okay. 'Kay. 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 'Kay speaking of gambling, next Yakuza stream when? On Monday.
The wound. It should be fatal, but somehow he clings to life. I fear it will not be long until his song ends. He will never heal while the Count's binding still holds sway. Only by a Count's hand can this binding be released. I know an old tale. One that speaks of a ring we might be able to recover, buried 3 centuries ago in our ancient graveyard. A Count's signet ring, bearing his rune of authority. But how to reach it in time? The grim tangle. The overgrown sinkholes and gullies that run beneath Ogham can lead you there. Path is dangerous, but go back to the Grelwood. Find the entrance. We shall see if the spirits of this land still have the will to see you through. Bye.
I already got the waypoint in the entrance to the Grim Tangle. We can fast travel there.
I heard you heading for the village. When I fled for my life, there was no time for me to grab all my smithing tools. If you do manage to reach my forge, you should find them and bring them here. I'll set up a bench, and we can see about working on your equipment.
How about I find your entrance, Una? That's crazy. Mikkel, that's crazy. Saw a documentary on a gambling woman from Singapore who only gambles when she feels like it, and by the looks of it, she's living a comfortable life.
Oh, well.
Like, she just makes her living off of gambling, but only ever does it when she wants to? Is that what you mean? Because what? Oh yeah, now the map. That's the thing earlier, seeing people, like at the beginning, when it was just these little areas, people were like, oh, the map seems pretty small. Then I get over to like this bit, and they're like, oh, never mind. The map is kind of big. And now the map is like expanding to go down this way. It just keeps going, chat. It doesn't stop. Una!
If the face
Maybe
spirits are
Yuna,
still
but
watching,
Una.
I believe they will help us. Please, wait a moment.
She does it when she's feeling lucky, and then she always wins. What the fuck?
The old magic still thrive. The way's open. Please, hurry.
Thank you, Yuna. Una.
You've some power, Ethermite. You'd have made a world.
Oh, that's so...
sister.
Okay. That's neat. Oh, shit. Ow! Oh my god. The spell damage from the new staff modifier, too. We're cooking, chat. We're getting places. Things are coming together, but this area is like all damage over time bullshit. So I gotta still be kind of careful. Focus. Hear about MIR5? No. I did not. Being a bartender is like a hobby to her? What the fuck? Some people just... I guess she really is that lucky. Because what the fuck? Definitely would be thinking I'm running a fire build because I'm about to show her some serious heat. Nickel. You gotta calm down, man. Oh, the NVIDIA thing. Oh. Okay, I did see it. I just wasn't really listening to it then. I was talking about it the other day with the NVIDIA presentation. This is a boss, Den of the Druid. I'm one level over. My gear is okay. like it's serviceable. I think I could handle a druid.
Has seen better days.
The rotten druid. Oh, he can fucking teleport. Okay. Holy, that damage. Holy fuck, that damage. If I'm point blank and hit like all the shards. What is that? Oh my god. Oh my god.
I need more time.
Ow! Fucker just hit me in the face. Just. Woo! Okay. Fuck you, druid man.
At least he died in a place he loved.
Build too
That's
strong.
such nonsense.
You watch Luke Stevens? Occasionally. Reserving judgment until we have something tangible. Yeah, all the AI stuff at the NVIDIA presentation had me like totally tuned out. To be honest, I just, I couldn't sit through it. See, both of these are just leveling skills, so let me read. What the fuck? Okay, hold on. If I slot this into Ice Nova, energy shield recharge begins immediately and is not interrupted by damage for 2 seconds when stunned while using supported skills. So if I get stunned while using the Ice Nova, then my energy shield recharge kicks in right away and has to last at least 2 seconds. Which I guess is fine. Oh. Supported skills cause 50% more freeze buildup. Probably. Supported spells gain a seal every... Oh, I've used this on other things. Supported skills gain a seal every 200% of cast time to a maximum of 2 seals. Supported spells are unsealed when cast, and their effects reoccur for each seal lost. Supported skills deal 50% less damage when reoccurring. Give me the freeze buildup on the Ice Nova. 50% more freeze buildup is crazy. For... What was even the requirement on that? Like how... It adds 5 more intelligence onto the requirement for Ice Nova. That's like no trade-off for crazy benefit. Well, it's not really trade-off, I guess. It is just... Look at that! It just freezes them! Chat, I am now a cold damage main, I think. I also just really like the way it looks when you freeze and pop them into a fucking million pieces. Have y'all seen that fake Switch 2 trailer? No. I did see the Game Boy leak. Did anyone else see that? Oh my god. Oh my god. Game Boy leak? I don't remember exactly what it was, but I saw it. Here, hold on. Oh yeah, it was a Lego thing. So... Oh, okay. So, okay. It might not be too big of a deal, chat. But a Lego trailer leaked. Or I thought it was a leak. Did they release this trailer? I was under the impression it was a leak. Was this officially released? It's on, what I'm looking at right now is on r/Lego leak. Non-functional. Yeah, but here's the thing, chat. It is for a Lego Game Boy. But here's the thing. Why the fuck would Nintendo be making new collab deals for the Game Boy? Because, like, what that is a Lego Game Boy. But why are we reviving the Game Boy brand out of nowhere? Just for a Lego thing? A Lego collab? I think this goes deeper. Personally, I think this goes deeper. There was an official announcement like yesterday. Was there? I didn't see that. And I don't think I saw this yesterday, but my sense of time is also notoriously fucked up. So take it with a grain of salt. Nintendo, it's in the Game Boy. Look, all I'm saying is, what reason does Nintendo have to randomly... When did the Game Boy Advance come out? I need the year. Here we go. There's the Wikipedia page. In 2001. So why... I think it does kind of go this deep, because listen to me. Listen to me. Why are we randomly reviving like the Game Boy brand 24 years after the last time that we like actually used it? Like we actually made a Game Boy. Why would they do that? What was the purpose outside? Like, why would they just... A Game Boy Advance was what I looked up. I was looking for the last time that they made a Game Boy. Holy fuck, that hurt. That was a little scary. I don't think that that's like, oh, the new Switch is a Game Boy. But why? What if it is? What if the Switch 2, the Switch successor, is gonna use the fucking Game Boy branding? Could you imagine if they're gonna brand it as a Game Boy? I'm just saying. I think Game Boy is making a comeback in the near future. All I'm saying. The Game Man. All right, that's the entrance to the next area, but I'm not done here. Yoink. Your family has been abducted? That sucks. I got monsters to go kill and loot. I might be back later. Maybe. If I have the time. Back in my day, Game Boys were shit. Could you imagine? If the Game Boy did come out and it was like, if it was worse than other contemporary like handheld competitors, and then decades and decades from now you do have like a generation being like, man, remember the fucking Game Boy? That thing sucked. Oh, he said the shit. It would be funny the other way too, but yes. Actually, False literally, like an hour before stream, sent me a short. It was like funny language humor because, yeah. And it was a guy, it was like an ESL speaker. Like a guy who learned English later in life when he moved to the US. It was a comedian. And he was talking about the most complicated word in American English is shit. And he basically was like, something that is bad is shit, but then something that's really good is the shit. And if it's someone else's shit, it's always bad. Like if I have to deal with your shit, his shit, her shit, bad. But my shit is fine. My shit is just kind of like, it's whatever. But then, what else was it? We've seen the clip. Pretty sure that was George Carlin. I don't know him. I didn't recognize him. Oh, that is the whole area done, isn't it? All right. Mickle, no. I hadn't seen it, and apparently False hadn't seen it either. I don't give a shit if you've seen it.
Hello.
Hello.
These are just some odds and ends of mine.
Oh my god, chat. Oh, these are both good. What the fuck? Okay. This one has level 2 freezing shards, like built into it. That's the little shotgun spread, like staff skill that I've been using to nuke bosses. This one gives 46% increased cold damage. Everything I'm doing is cold damage. And 6 life on each enemy killed. I regen 6 life immediately on enemy kills. But this has level 3 freezing shards. I get 13% of damage extra in the form of lightning damage. So anytime I deal damage, it's also going to deal a little bit of lightning damage on top of that. 13% of whatever the attack I just did was. Spreads out my, damage types a little bit, so that if you're cold resistant, I can get in a little bit of extra lightning damage. But +2 to the level of all cold spell skills. I'm so torn because the +2 to the level of skills, here's the thing. Right, chat? Right, chat? Here's the thing. The max level for a skill in PoE is 20. Like late game, super late game, your skills will be level 20 at max. Right now, my skills are like level 2 or 3. So this would bring all of my skills up to like levels 4 or 5, which is a big jump. And it has a higher...
But I think it's charming.
It has a higher level freezing shards. Hold on, can I... Okay, this one, each shard deals 4 to 6. But this one, each shard deals 3 to 5. +2 skills is an instant boost. Yeah, but then this one has life on enemy kill and 46% increased cold damage, which is almost a god roll. Oh my god, the life per enemy killed is a god roll. Oh my fucking god, I don't know. These are actually both so incredible, I don't know which is better. Which one is better? I don't know. Oh god, I'm supposed to know these things. I'm the streamer. Oh god. Do I don't know if I want to flip a coin. I don't feel comfortable flipping a coin. Oh shit. This is horrifying. Okay. Either way we go, There's no way I'm gonna roll cold damage though. I was gonna say I can upgrade either one long term once I get the currency to a rare item so that we can get more modifiers. Fuck, dude. Do I flip a coin on these? Not as useful against bosses, yeah. But for bosses with ads, kind of useful. Oh, man. The +2 level to all cold skills, like, that's the thing. That's the thing. Is that is a big boost. But then this is also a big boost. Not as big. But you know what? I don't know. I don't know. I do think this one is probably better. For hardcore, at least. If I was softcore, the other one.
That one spoke to me as well.
I'm glad.
Please, take your time.
If I was in softcore, I would have grabbed the +2 skills for sure. But we're in hardcore.
Bye.
So that can be grinded. It can. But that's the thing. Even like with the +2, if I then, like, say I have a level 2 right now, that then I level up to a level 3. It would still go from a level 4 to a level 5, like, regardless. Wait, I didn't have to come here. That one spoke to me as well. We can go to the cemetery now. Also, I don't know about Halo coming out this year. I doubt it. Heavily doubt it. Oh god, this is a level 7 area and I'm level 7.
That bastard tyrant Praetor Draven! He's taken my family hostage! They're being held somewhere beyond these gates. I never thought he would stoop this low. I sent for reinforcements, but it's been so long. I must get through the gate. The keys! Where are the blasted keys? I believe those cowards took them.
I don't know why my skill
I don't
by
take
things changed.
orders from you, but I do love cemeteries.
I do. Oh god. Okay, that's a little terrifying. Am I balling too hard right now? I feel like I'm balling a little too hard. That's horrifying. I feel like I shouldn't be here. Halo will be crushed. Also, just, I have no reason to believe that they would have a Halo title ready for this year. No! Why am I frozen? Fuck! Oh, on PS5 this year, not a new title? Maybe? Maybe. Ooh, ow. Ouchie. Sweet. Leveled up. Give me that increased cast speed. It's only 6%, but I'll take it over not. And it's also building towards the increased energy shield node, which is going to be huge for just survivability. God, that's some cool shit. Casting the Ice Nova off of the orb is some really cool shit, man. Ooh, rare enemy. Shit. Holy fuck. He's also dropping like chain cold explosions. Oh, the orb is way better for single target. What am I doing?
It's my power to wield.
let's check that out. What are my gloves right now? Oh yeah, increased energy shield and cold resist. No. Physical damage. I would love the increased crit damage. Long term, we're going for crit. Crit's gonna be a big part of this, assuming I live long enough. I would love that, but the increased physical damage is not good for what I'm doing. It's useless. Also, Gears Collection and Flight Sim. We knew about Flight Sim, right? Gears Collection, I fucking hope so, because I've been hearing whispers about the Gears Collection since like 2020. It would make sense because E-Day. Wait, isn't... Oh no, E-Day is next year, I think, because we don't have a release date yet, so it's probably next year, but... Isn't a Black Ops 2 remake or its sequel coming out this year? No. Not that we know of currently. We need Gears on PC for real. We really do, because like there are some Gears games on PC. 5 is on PC. Gears of War 1 is on PC if you buy it on like the Windows Store, but it's not anywhere else other than the Windows Store. And the remaster of Gears 1 is also available only on the Windows Store and nowhere else.
My beloved son, your death shall be avenged, even if it takes 1,000 years.
Oops.
My dearest daughter, beloved for all time, rest well.
Ignore my little frostbolt, just going up and up and up. It needs a certain version of Windows 10 to play. Is it really that bad on PC? That's fucked. I know that Gears 1, like the original Gears 1, is actually just basically unplayable. Like that PC port's apparently borked as shit because of just OS and everything. Hasn't been supported since like 2006. Can't wait for all the drama of the Final Fantasy VII port later this month. Bro, you know it's gonna be so bad. Square Enix PC port, it always is. The game will probably be fine. I'm sure the game is great. I mean that the port is going to be a disaster. Because it's Square. If Square puts out a good PC port, then... What's it? Bloodborne Remaster is coming, like, within the next month. Game is amazing. Port will be terrible. Surely. There's just no way. There's no chance that we get a good Square Enix PC port before GTA 6. Absolutely not happening. Kind of cooking. This feels nice and comfy. It really does. Because I'm only one level over the area right now. And we're doing this. Bloodborne is playable on Shad. Playable is a relative term. It is playable. It's not great, but you can. In order to tell if you've been inflicted with an element, they would just color your character model a really bright color. Yeah, in PoE 2, you will see ailments like pop up here, but you kind of just have to know what they are.
Our victory is never complete, so long as the Ezamites resist us. Let this graveyard erase their stain on the land.
Let the graveyard. Was that just an empty chest? Like a genuinely empty chest? Is this game fucking with me? What was that? Your lack of faith in the Bloodborne remaster is shocking. Bro, you've been saying this for like 2 years straight. I've been hearing about how my lack of faith is shocking. And even that, you weren't the first person to tell me such. I've been hearing about this Bloodborne remaster for like 6 years. And every year in those 6 years, it's been the year. It's like, it's why I put it in the same camp as Silksong, right? Like, it's probably gonna happen at some point. Inevitably, it will have to. But I can't be convinced ever that it's going to be anytime soon. Because there's no way. The true hunter's dream. Ooh, a skill gem. Give me the Ice Nova, just for clearing. Feels less real than the Bloodborne remaster. That's crazy. That is like biblical levels of copium. Silksong we've actually seen footage of and gotten an official announcement of. It may be delayed indefinitely with no release date, but like we've seen it. Its existence has been publicly confirmed. Why would they mention this old game so often? It doesn't mean a whole lot. They keep mentioning like fucking Parappa. What if Silksong comes out and it's a disappointment? I feel like with any game, this is true. But what's it? I just lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, the longer that we go until release, like the longer the game takes, the higher expectations are going to get. And the higher that expectations get, the more people that are going to be let down when it does come out.
Let this be a testament.
It's just true with anything.
The Eternal Empire stakes claim over this land, both in life and death.
Damn. Which of these areas are a higher level? This is monster level 8. I can do this then. Tomb of the Consort it is. I'm 85% of the way to level 9, so this should only be scary for a little bit. Oh, there's a wall there too. There, I had to find the stairs. Oh, hello. Dude, the plus 50% freeze chance that I slotted into Ice Nova is so crazy. Like, it's actually so good. Holy moly. Cough, cough, cyberpunk. Yeah, that sort of thing, right? GTA 6 will fall victim to it. Although GTA 6 also, people are gonna say that GTA 6 is shit when it comes out regardless, just because they want to say it. Like, it's just gonna be the contrarian thing. Like, even if the game is amazing, there are going to be people saying it's shit. Doesn't matter how the game is, people are gonna say it. All right. One more little cast speed node, and then next level, 30% increased max energy shield. That will make us a good bit more survivable. Nice security safety net with that next node, but we have to get to level 10. I have to survive longer still. Seth and Manga, thank you for the subs. Appreciate it. Rockstar is so good, those crazy Scots. Is it their UK-based branch that's doing GTA 6? Now I'm curious. Hold on. Which Rockstar is doing GTA 6? Oh, do we not know yet? Oh. Who did Red Dead 2? Because it's probably them. That's their main team. Which one was it again? Christ above. Rockstar. It just says Rockstar Games. I'm gonna lose my mind. Who the fuck made it? Rockstar Games means nothing. There's like 8 of them. Who the fuck actually made it? Rockstar San Diego. Thank God I found it. Jesus. It's probably them then. The founder. Yeah, I know that they started in the UK. But now that Rockstar is everywhere, I think they're headquartered in New York now. New York City. I think they're mainly based in New York nowadays, but they did start in the UK. But Rockstar San Diego would be the main like home console team then. American devs, my hype is diminished. Better than British devs, at the very least. We're the slightly better Western devs, for sure. Trust me, Source, just trust me, bro. I made it the fuck up, but it's true. Has to be. Coming through. God, with the freeze and everything, the clear speed that we have right now for being level 9 is nice. Look at that. I start throwing down these little circles, everything freezes, and then everything pops. Beautiful. Are Polish devs the best Western devs? No, but they do make some bangers. That's the boss fight. I'm gonna try to go and get some gear or something first. This is a scary boss. I've lost a character to this one. The bosses in both of these next dungeons are pretty spooky. Granted, this build is working out pretty well for the point in the game we're at. It's got enough Winergy happening right now, if you would. Sometimes it's not about the synergy, it's about the Winergy. But I'm still, I don't want to die. I'm liking the way this is coming together. It looks cool. It plays smooth. I want to keep it alive. I don't want to lose it. Upgrade the frost bomb level. We're the best Western devs. It probably is either the US or Canada, but like, that's just because of the sheer volume of like titles, like industry defining titles that they pump out. Because like when I think Polish devs, I can come up with like The Witcher, Americans made Concord. Yeah, but Americans also made God of War. And I mean, basically every Sony title other than like Square Enix. Oh, wait, Ruby Charm. Used when you take fire damage for a hit. Temporary plus 25% fire resist. Yes, please. Their love for what they create shows for Polish devs. That's true. Metroid Prime. Oh yeah, sorry. Halo. Gears. But yeah, sorry, in terms of Sony, like God of War, Spider-Man, Concord. But they're shooting more positive than negative on that one. American Sony games. Yeah, a lot of Texas devs. Like, say what you will about Bethesda right now, and I certainly have, but like Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim, Fallout New Vegas was Obsidian, but still. Oh my sweet Jesus, what did I just step into? Okay, thank God. Thank God those skeletons are weak and I have like the AoE clear shit going. That was terrifying. I was like, I'm blocked in. I'm surrounded. Oh, he has a shield that deflects. Fuck that. Oh, he's frozen. Stupid bitch. Get frozen. I think that's what's making this so strong outside of just the damage output. It's the freeze effect on cold damage. Because like once I deal a good bit of damage in a little burst, I'm just freezing them and they can't fucking move. Like they can't do it. They can't move. They can't attack. They die. They get stuck into death. Man, I loved Morrowind. Me too. Morrowind is still my favorite Bethesda game. This support gem, I need decks for everything on Frostbolt. At least the ones that are right here. You don't need to use just these. Give me Unleash, I think. Energy Barrier? I don't think it's gonna do me much good. Give me Unleash. I'll try it out. See how much good these seals and all that do. Well, I did clear the area. No new gear, but new support gem, buffing my Ice Nova. Sorry, hiccup. In the middle of that. Maybe it will keep me alive.
Oh, show me your power, dear sister.
I will. Oh, she's weak to cold damage. The little red snowflake means they're weak to something. The snowflake means cold, but if you see that for any like fire or lightning too, red means they're weak to it. They're susceptible to it, so she's fucked. She's super mega boned, I would say. Unless she just nukes me out of nowhere.
Right of the fourth move.
Oh, fuck.
Beloved Draven, aid me.
Get frozen, stupid bitch.
poison of bone.
Oh, okay, I can just dodge through that. That was terrifying. That was also a little terrifying. Stupid bitch. Let's go gambling for new gear. I probably should, because my gear is not great. I should even just check, like, the stores. Rip Bozo. That was a certified Rip Bozo for sure. Mostly just because she was weak to cold damage. Normally that boss is pretty scary. I have lost characters to her before. I say that. I've lost, like, a character, but it's stuck in my brain, okay?
My collection. Thank you.
No. No, she doesn't have anything good. I'm just selling these. I'm so poor. What? Again, this is the currency I have to my name right now. 2 augment orbs, and I guess I have these, but those aren't currency. I'll just sell the skill gem, the level 3. I don't need any more level 3 skills right now.
How's the clearing?
You have... Oh, yeah, here we go. Oh. Oh, dude. I want that. This is why I check the shops first before I start gambling.
That'll keep you alive.
That's so much better than my current armor piece. Oh, that's good already. My gloves could maybe use an upgrade. Do they have armor shield? No. All right. Wait, what's on the belt? No. Plus 10 strength. Don't need it. First off. Oh, look at me. I'm snazzy.
How can I? Here's what I got.
Sell that for the 5 gold.
Go well.
Welcome, violent stranger. I am Finn, and I shall be your humble provider of useful and diverse objects that are most definitely not scrounged or stolen. If I don't got it, I can get it. You just let me know.
Spirits in the trees be damned. You actually entered the Red Veil and survived. Every Ogham kid knows, if you step 1 foot in there, you'll be skewered and eaten. Well, those kids that are lucky enough to have a mother, that is.
Damn.
Feeling lucky?
Not really, if I'm being honest with you, but we'll see. Do I need... Oh, I need to gamble rings. Does he... I can gamble rings right now, right? Yeah. Oh my god, it's so expensive. Holy fuck. Yeah, jewelry, I guess. Never mind, we are not gambling. I have no money.
Go make a legend or two.
He's
I'll do that.
A devious one. I like him.
I also like him. Alright. Mausoleum of the Praetor. Make my way over there. The other dungeon here. I am almost level 10. So if that might be level 9 though. But if it's also level 8, then we're probably chilling. Because I'll hit level 10 before the boss and we'll be good, I think. I could have fast traveled to the checkpoint. I didn't see the checkpoint from that far away. This is a level 9 area.
Dreadful Draven.
It will be a little sketchy.
Where are you hiding?
Ooh, with ranged lightning skeletons? Yeah, this will be a little sketchy. I don't think I have any lightning resist. Like any. Gear has been rough. I have 0% lightning resist. Beautiful. And I'm equal level. This will be something. But fuck it. Okay, that... So, here. Let me spell out what's happening, because that might look like the server is lagging or something. It's not. This unleash thing that I put in before, let me reread this and then show it visually for you guys again. Supported spells gain a seal every 200% of cast time to a maximum of 2 seals. Supported spells are unsealed when cast, and their effects reoccur for each seal lost. When it reoccurs, it only does half damage, but basically, put it into layman's. If I don't cast Ice Nova for a bit, pretty much for like 10 seconds, I get 2 seals. And then when I cast the spell again, it's gonna burn those 2 seals to like basically cast it 3 times at once. And I get a triple Ice Nova like that. See, it already just came back. The 2 seals, you see it right there. It's like every 6 or 7 seconds about I get the 2 seals again. And I get a triple Nova. This was a play. I probably should have grabbed this before the freeze. Because holy shit. Even just the double cast, like while I'm here spamming it. We're so cooking. I was told off by a French woman once for not pronouncing Paris correctly. Arrogant considering they call London Londres. Maybe. I don't know if that's how you'd say it, but that's how I read it. Thinking French-wise. It is really weird when, like, one thing that I don't understand, why do we change the names of other countries from, like, language to language? Why? It just in general, but, like, cities especially, beyond that. It is very dumb, if we're being honest. Well, we'll see you around, Tibby. Have a good rest of your day. I'm surprised this character is still alive. I was thinking, like, man, cold damage might be a rough start. But no, we're just going. Forgotten Riches. Oh. Hidden Switch? Forgotten Riches! Right, Paris. Beautiful pronunciation. It's a dialect thing? Yeah, but it's fucking dumb. Like, why do we call Japan, Japan? Why do we call... Yeah, I'll just go with that. Because you know what they call it in Japan? Someone in chat will know, but it's not Japan. It's not even close. It's not even close to Japan, what they call it in Japan. There it is. My 30% increased shield. Yeah, we're gonna go for crit chance on spells next, and that should, Nippon is right. Why? It's not Japan at all. Why do we all call it Japan? Deutschland? Yep. Why do we call it Germany? Like, it is a dialect thing, but why the fuck do we do that? We don't do that for names. I mean, you'll have, like, English versions of names from other languages. Like, fucking John, like the most basic white guy name in the US. That is the result of like a chain of, I think, 4 or 5 different like regional changes from what I believe is originally in Arabic. Or no, sorry, it's a it does go Arabic, but then beyond that, I think it was originally a Jewish name that just has changed like 5 different times. It's like a fucking lineage you can trace down on just how we even got to the name John in like the US and England and stuff. What was that? Fucking alchemy. I guess that's fine. Better than not. I haven't gotten a single transmute orb. What is happening? Where has the currency been this entire run? I've somehow managed with 0 currency. But like, what is going on? Oh my god, that's so good. It's so satisfying when it just triple pulses like that and freezes everything around me. Holy fuck, that's cool. Why have I not been using this support gem for like the last 2 hours? Why did I only just now decide to try this one out? Holy shit. We'll see you around, DS. There's some currency. A lot of the enemies in here have also been weak to cold. So I'm hopeful that this boss, much like the previous one, is weak to cold damage. It will make my life so much easier if he is. Hello? Just clearing out the map. I haven't even... Does it work if I cast it off of the orb? It pulses 3 times off the orb, too. Fucking incredible. This game added the option to destroy magic items for transmute orbs. You can salvage them for the transmute, like, shards. And then, what is it? I think 10 shards form an orb. I don't have the ability to salvage yet because I'm not even far enough into Act 1 to have it. So I've actually just been getting fucking screwed. We're not terribly far from me being able to start salvaging. But, yeah. We're getting boned a bit. Alright, I cleared out the whole dungeon. Pray for the boss fight. I am a level over. He might be resistant to cold if I'm lucky. The server has been lagging a little bit. Like right there was a tiny hitch. It's probably not super visible, but you might be able to see the little hitches that are happening.
Are not long for this world.
He's weak to cold. We are so back.
Your meaningless life ends now.
Okay, that was way longer than I thought it would be. Bitch, get frozen. Get frozen. Okay, he definitely still hurts. Oh my god. He summons the fucking consort. Because of course he does. Ow. Get frozen. Thank God he's weak to cold damage. Shit. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, fuck me. Okay.
I command you.
Holy lag.
At your request.
Give it a rest.
Okay.
Your
That...
empire is
Who saw it when it happened? Who saw it? Because, oh my god. That was some spooky ass shit for a second there. It can happen just like that. I might as well identify them. Max mana's not great. That might not be so great. The cold resist? We're getting a little somewhere, but man, all this life and regen stacking has been that's what's been making this feel so comfy. I don't know if I necessarily want to give that up. Got both my keys. A ghost that's weak to frost damage. Yep. You heard it here first. This game looks too easy. It's because I have a good build going. For like this point in the game, I have a lot of good shit stacked. It could be so much better if I had better gear. Like, I don't even have a single rare item. That's a fucking basic ring. I don't even have full magic items yet at this point. And I don't need more mana, so I don't really want to use like my one normal to rare upgrade on that. Oh wait, this is a basic amulet? I'm using it. With 4 modifiers, please, for the love of God, give me something good. 11% increased armor, plus 8 strength. I could equip those if they were better. I don't even know if I want those. 7% lightning resist. You know what? I'll take it. 18% increased mana regen. That's not great. It's not a great amulet. But I'll take it. I was running this purely for life regen already. It's not terrible. This body armor is kind of terrible. That helmet is fine, I guess. But I already have a good helmet, so I don't feel the need to swap these. I'd be losing some max life and some life regen in exchange for like 3 energy shield and 10 armor. I don't think it's worth it. The 10 armor would actually, that would bring us up to like 28% physical damage reduction from 25, but is that worth it? I don't think so. Yeah, I have 10 life regen per second because I'm stacking it so hard. And that's doing so much to keep me alive, along with the little energy shield buffer. I don't think I want to trade that, so I'm probably going to sell both of these items. I'm definitely selling the pelt.
I like this one.
And I don't need the cold resist right now. We're already at 20%. I don't need another 9 in exchange for losing life regen and max life. I'm not doing that. I'm selling that too.
Collection. Thank you.
You're welcome. A fire resistance ring in place of max mana. Actually, even though it's basic, God, it's 1,000 gold. Holy shit. I could maybe just hold out and pray that I get a drop. I
suppose I can let that one go.
I'm buying it. I would way rather have 22% extra fire resist than like 25 extra mana.
Please, take your time.
I'm not struggling in the mana department even without the ring. And then later when I do get like a transmute or maybe even an alchemy, I can just pop that into an actual good ring. Oh, sell the level 3 skill gem. I'm not using it.
Like this. Stay safe if you can.
Seems like it plays more like Hades than a Diablo. What? Huh?
You did it! Do my eyes
I
again
did it.
deceive me? You have the keys. You showed those eternal bastards. Use
Sure
the
did.
keys to open the gate. Let's go and free my family.
What do you mean, do I see gaming as an asset or a liability? You dodge stuff rather than trading hits. Well, the dodge has no iframe. And also, the new Diablo games have dodge.
What is this? Graves, Isabel, Torquil, Callum, the family of Count Lachlan of Ogham. My family. This doesn't make any sense. They're dead. Those bastard Eternals. I must make them pay. I must make them suffer.
And, oh, fuck. Ow! Oh my god, that hurt a lot for one just little bonk. He's cold resistant. Or sorry, he's cold vulnerable, rather. Opposite of resistant. I at least have that going for me, but that fucking hurt. That was like his most basic attack, too. Dude, and I have a massive life pool for being level 10. Because I'm stacking max life on my gear. But that hurt. Oh my god, don't start lagging now. What the fuck? Servers, please. Now is not the time. Oh, he's frozen. Stupid bitch. Benefits of a cold build. Oh my god. I don't like that. That slowed me. Oh my god! That was more than half my HP right there.
Your dreary little tale is over, old man.
That was a little scarier than I would have liked. Oh. Okay. Hold on. Another chance at a good pelt? God bless. Oh my god. It even beats out this thing's armor and life, or sorry, armor and shield without a 23% increase. More max life and life regen, boys. The stacking continues. And a crazy big life flask that can fill like almost my entire life pool. We are so cooking with this build. All right, well, that's the Count's ring that we needed. Do you think the escapism that games provide is important to live comfortably? Or is it just for fun and it's not that deep? As someone who has made a career off of gaming, both in the whole YouTube thing,
Death are well balanced
and
here.
also prior to that in game design, it's not that deep. It really is just for fun. It's entertainment. It can definitely mean more to some people, but for like 95% of gamers out there, it's just for fun.
I have a grand quest for you, hero. The kind that'll get you woven into legend.
But I don't see it as like a
a
detrimental thing either.
How do I explain this? Before this dreary place, you could say I was something of a wanderer. There's a clanless enclave known as the Fraythorn that makes its home high in the trees near the hunting grounds. They helped me out a time or two over
You're missing a space, grinding gear.
A little while back, a group of strangers arrived out of the deep woods. They made strange altars and started whispering to the others about their religion. That was when I decided to move on. See, now I got to thinking, if Count Gianor and his men are mad enough to burn the village, then maybe the clanless are in trouble too.
Sure. Wanderer, oh fuck, we gotta kill him.
Will you pay them a visit? I used to be mildly fond of a fair few of them.
Oh, mildly fond of them? Well, sure. Yeah, I'll pay them a visit then. If you were mildly fond of them, sure. Oh, I have no new currency.
You found the ring.
Yes.
This will most certainly break the Count's binding.
Hopefully.
Give me a moment.
long has it been? I was hunted. The Count, he stole something that is beyond dangerous. It will cause sickness, then madness. It can still be contained. We must put the seed back.
The seed.
What powers might I learn from him, I wonder?
Affliction.
Yes. Please, find it. I am still too weak. This will only grow worse.
So if we are to heal this land, we must find the seed. Beyond our clan graves is the hunting grounds. Cut through those to reach the village. Please, go as quickly as you can and see what you can find. I fear there is not much time.
Okay.
I don't know how to ask this of you, but I was forced to leave behind something of great importance to me when I fled. My lute. It was carved by my mother when she first taught me to sing.
Okay.
It's in my family home, in the farmlands. If you happen to travel near those ways, it would mean the world to me if you could look for it.
2 passive skill points for doing that quest?
I've
Yes,
collected these
please.
over time. It's beautiful.
I'm glad you think
I
so.
accept.
Sell her all my shit. Alright. Hunting grounds time. How goes the Pathing of Exile? Surprisingly good. I thought cold damage was not going to do very well for a hardcore setup, but then it does that. Granted, with a whole lot of synergy and stacking of specific shit, but it does that. I've managed to make it work pretty fucking well. I thought this was going to be a much riskier build than it has been. Oh, wow. Okay, wait. This area hurts. Holy shit, this area hurts. It's a lot of poison. Okay. Can be anything, too. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, for a small population, it can certainly be more, but for most people, it's not that deep. Ow, 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 that poison. Along with this guy fucking unleashing ice on me. I need to thin shit out. Get down to just him. Augmentation, what the fuck? I mean, I'll take them, but why? Why can I only find augments? It's a... fucking bitches. Let me upgrade my build. Leave me alone. It's a little less on the life recovery per use, but it gains charges faster. So I want it. That's a worthwhile trade. Gotta go hit the well. The fucking triple Ice Nova is so cool. Just insta freezes groups of enemies when they run up on me. That shit is so fucking cool. That's an awesome synergy. Oh my god. It's just so fun. Every time I'm like, yep, that's sweet. Oh, come on, level 11. I'm grabbing the crit chance node at 11. That's right. I was like, what was I going to grab on the passive tree? Increased crit chance. Uh-oh. I might have overstepped a little bit. I might be in a dangerous spot because I decided to step through this fucking gate. I'm just going to back up a bit. Hope you guys don't mind. Oh, what the fuck? Ooh, ow, ow, ow. That's right. Get fucking frozen, bitches. Beautiful. Oh. Oh yeah, PoE 2 pauses in the skill tree. PoE 1 didn't pause your instance when you're in the skill tree. So, that's new for me. 10% increased hit chance on spells. Or increased crit chance, sorry, not hit. There is no hit chance. Where's he gonna pop up? There. Going here for the waypoint so that I can fast travel to it later. Where is the way? There, okay. Some areas don't have a waypoint right at the entrance for fast travel, so I was like, is this one of them? Am I not grabbing this right now? Because that area is level 12, and I am currently level 11. I think that is a bad idea, considering how risky even just being evenly leveled with enemies is in hardcore. You normally want to be one level over like I am right now. Two would be ideal, but one is working. Oh, these guys are cold resistant. That's why. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Why are they not dying or freezing or anything? They're cold resistant. Downside of all my damage being cold is when I do come up against cold resistant stuff. But that energy shield is carrying. Beautiful. And I got a support gem for it. There. I don't have any supports on Frostbolt. What would this do on the fucking staff skill? I'm not even using the staff skill anymore. There's no point. Can I like check if I can slot them into that one? %25 faster cast speed on the Frostbolt could be good. And it just increases the intelligence requirement by 5. Double the crit chance against enemies that are full on life. I'll come back to you. Let me try the cast speed. Can I slot that into that? Sure as shit can. We're just cooking. Are you gonna make your own offline character for it? Or will you fight the urge to play this save while offline? I'm just gonna have to fight the urge to play this character offline. Because God knows as soon as I play this character off stream, it's going to insta-die. Like, first boss I fight, it'll be rest in peace. So I'm just gonna have to hold off. She just means, when she says offline, she just means not on stream. It's that time. It is about that time. Hold on. Magic Burrower. Or whatever else jumps my shit here. Another fucking augment orb. Oh, hold on. Monkey. There. It cannot already be that time. Nuh-uh. It is. That was a 3-hour grind of PoE 2, and I could easily keep going. This game is fucked. That shit ain't right. Even though my items, like, I don't have a single rare item. Oh, wait, yeah, I do. My amulet's rare now. But, like, my items aren't even great. But this build, we're getting places. That passive tree's starting to look slightly less scary. At least, probably. I would call that a success. The fact that I didn't die yet is good. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy and you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a sub. Come back another time. I'll be doing this again, at least to play this character out, if nothing else. But it seems like people enjoyed this well enough, so I'll be doing this again at some point. At some point. Yeah, we're doing this. We're doing all the other 100% that we've been doing. Tomorrow, we're doing Ace Combat, but outside of that, we've been doing Armored Core, Metal Gear, Resident Evil, Yakuza, a whole bunch of stuff. So come back for any of it. Also, if you enjoyed, feel free to leave a like on the YouTube side. Algorithm is a thing. It still does become a video and go out to recommended and everything, so I would appreciate it. Thank you if you've done so already. Thank you if you're about to do so. If you're looking for links to anything outside of YouTube to engage with the community, or Twitch, sorry, YouTube or Twitch to engage with the community, links are in the description on YouTube, on Twitch. They're on the channel page. They're in the chat bot, whatever. You can find them. Things like Twitter, Discord server, if you're looking for them, they're there. Quick note before I go as well, just one last thing. I will be on False's stream in 3 hours, a little less than 3 hours, but roughly 3 hours from now, to play Halo Infinite, the campaign. She has never played it. I've played it. I have opinions. I'm holding them for now. But I'll be doing that 3 hours from now over on False's Twitch. So be there if you want, or not. I don't care. Other than that, though, once again, hope you guys enjoyed. I hope to see you always back here next time. I hope y'all have a good rest of your day. Thank you for coming to the stream, and goodbye.